Hello everyone, my name is Shivam Kumar and currently I am pursuing my BTech CSE with specialization A&DE in Lovely Professional University. And today I am going to explain you all about the entity relationship diagram of BharatPe. But before that, I'll tell you what is BharatPe. So, Bharat is basically an Indian fintech company that helps businessmen or merchants accept digital payment easily using QR code or card machines. The merchant can also take loans from BharatPe. So now let's begin with the ER diagram of BharatPe. In the ER diagram, first we have to write the various entities and its attributes of BharatPe. So BharatPe, it has its entities like merchant, then transitions, QR code, swipe machine, and loans. These are the entities of BharatPe. Then we have the attributes of merchants like merchant ID. We can write it like MID. Then name of the merchant like mname, then email ID of the merchant, address, merchant shop, then the attributes of transitions like transition ID, we can write it as TID, then transition amount, then date of the payment like T date, payment method, and the status of the transition. Then the attributes of the QR are like QR ID, then applying the QR date, applying date, then the attributes of the swipe machine, we have swipe machine ID, customer care number, and applying date, applying date. Loans. For the loan, we have loan ID, amount, duration, interest rate, applying date. Then we have one more entities we can add like BharatPe. And for this, we have the entities BharatPe ID. Mm. Customer care number. So these are the various entities and attributes of BharatPe. So now let's start making the relationship an ER diagram. Now we will draw the ER diagram using the relationship between the multiple attribute and relation entities. So the first relationship is between the merchant and the QR. Is that the merchant is given a QR. So first we'll draw the merchant. Mm, here QR. For the relationship that merchant is given a QR, we'll write. Then the various attributes of the merchants. For that to be we use a circle. First attribute is merchant ID, like MID, and the merchant address. And this merchant can have many addresses, so it is a multi-value attribute. So for the multi-value attribute, we will draw a double circle and write address. So the third attribute is the phone number. So for the phone number, merchant can also have the many phone numbers. So it is also a multi-value attribute. So we'll again draw it in a double circle. Like VH. Now the next attribute is merchant shop name. Like the next is email ID of the merchant. It is also then a multi-value. We'll make it in a double circle. No. Connect the attributes. Then the attributes of the QR code. The first one, viewer ID. The second one is the applying date. Now the next relationship is between the merchant and the swipe machine. Like merchant is given a swipe machine. So for the entities will make it in a square box, in a box like a swipe machine. Swipe machine. Then we'll write the attribute of the swipe machine. So the first attribute is swipe machine ID like S and the swipe machine ID. Then second attribute applying date of the swipe machine. So the date, connect the relationship जैसे given. Then connect the attributes of the entities, machine and date. Now the next relationship is between the merchant and transaction. Like a transaction is done to the merchant. So I will transition. Transition. For the transition, we have the attributes like TID. Second one, P amount. Next one is payment method. Next one, date of the transition. So we can write it as a T date. Next one, status of the transition. Connect this attribute. Another relationship. transaction done for the merchant. We will write here done. So transition is done to the merchant. Now the next relationship is between merchant and the loan. Like merchant takes loan from the BharatPe. So we will make the entities here of loan. We will write the various attributes of the loan like loan ID, second one, duration of the loan, duration, third one, applying date. So here the merchant can apply on various dates. So it is also a multi-value attribute. So the next is amount. How much amount the merchant has taken, interest of what interest, connect these attributes of the entities, make the relationship between the merchant and the loan, the merchant request for the loan. Merchant request is for the loan. Now the next relationship is like BharatPe gives loans. We have the attribute here BharatPe and the attributes of the BharatPe is BharatPe ID. Next one is customer care of the BharatPe. The relationship between the BharatPe and the loan, like BharatPe gives loan, BharatPe gives loan, attributes BharatPe ID, customer care number. Now we'll decide the relationship whether it is one to one, many to many, or one to many. So between the merchant and the QR code, like a merchant can have single QR code, and the second QR code given to merchant for making payment. So this is one to one relationship as one merchant can have only a one QR code. So between the merchant, it is one to one relationship. Second is merchant and swipe machine. As it is also a one to one relationship as only one merchant can have only one swipe machine. So it is one to one relationship. Then the next is merchant and the transition. A merchant is like a merchant can receive multiple transitions, or a transition can have only one single merchant. So this is one to many relationship. The next works is between merchant and the loan. Is like a merchant can apply for various loan, and a single ID loan can assign to single merchant only. So this is one to many relationship, as a one merchant can apply for various loans. Next is the BharatPe and the loan. A BharatPe can provide multiple loan, and the next single BharatPe ID accept multiple loans. So this is also one to many relationship, as BharatPe can provide multiple loans. Now I would like to tell you about an important key, that is a primary key. A primary key is a unique identifier for each record in a database table. It ensures that each row in a table is uniquely identified. So, like in a merchant, we have a unique key, that merchant ID. It is unique, as a single merchant can only have a one unique ID. So this MID is a unique ID. So our MID is a primary key. In transition, we have TID as a primary key. In loan ID. In Bharat Pay, we have Bharat Pay as a primary key. In QR, we have QR code as a primary key. In a swipe machine, your swipe machine is a primary key. So basically, this is the final ear diagram of Bharat Pay, having all its entities, attribute, and the primary keys, and having the relationship between the two entities. So I hope that I have tried to explain the topic very well. So thank you.